This morning I'm going to read out of a book called After the Ecstasy, The Laundry, How the Heart Grows Wise on the Spiritual Path, a book by Jack Kornfield. Focusing on letting go, he says, we already know how to let go. We do it every night when we go to sleep. And that letting go, like a good night's sleep, is delicious. Opening in this way, we can live in the reality of our wholeness. A little letting go brings a little peace. A greater letting go brings us a greater peace. We can begin to treasure moments of wholeness. We can begin to trust the natural rhythm of the world, just as we trust our own sleep and how our own breath breathes itself. In our practice today, I'd like to focusing on our breath, and through the breath, letting go. So we're using the breath as an anchor, and every time we breathe in, we're letting go. Every time we breathe out, we're letting go. So let's close the eyes. Sit with a tall spine. Allow your shoulders to be back and down. Let your neck be comfortable. And allow your breath to flow into your low belly, what we call diaphragmatic breathing. Breathing deep into the belly. Exhaling through the nose. As you inhale, you can silently say the word let, and on your exhale, you can silently say the word go. Let go. Allowing letting go to be your mantra. A mantra is described as a word or phrase that can be repeated throughout your practice, your meditation, or even your day. Mantras can be used to provide a point of focus, or they can be used for spiritual or transformative benefits. You can use your mantra out loud or silently. And one of the best ways to learn to use mantra is to connect the mantra with the breath as we're doing here today. Let go. Please bring your hands together at your heart center, bowing your head down toward your heart, setting an intention for your practice. My intention is I flow through life with peace and ease. I am relaxed. Silently state your intention. And when you're ready, begin to roll the shoulders up, back, and down. Slowly warming up through the upper body. Using the mantra, let go. One more time around. And if you're sitting on a bolster or blanket, go ahead and move it to the side. And we're going to flow into a side stretch. So reach one arm out to the side, other arm reaches up and over. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale up, making your way to the other side, mindful of any injuries. If you have any injuries, modify as necessary. Your arm can reach up and over the head if that's comfortable. Inhale. Exhale. back up and take a twist. So bring the left hand behind the back, bring the right hand to the left knee, sit tall on your inhalation, exhale, twist. Inhale, sit tall, exhale, twist. Silently using your mantra, letting go of any tension, any worry. Allow yourself to be calm in your body and mind, bringing a sense of ease and relaxation into your life right now in this moment. Find your twist on the other side. Slowly bring yourself back to center. Come on and roll over into hands and knees to a tabletop position. Begin to flow through cat and cow at your own pace. Your hands are set up under your shoulders, your knees are under your hips. Each inhalation, lift the heart. Each exhalation, round the spine. From your next cat pose, spread your fingers wide, tuck your toes, lift into a downward facing dog. Feel free to pedal your feet here. Mindful of any injuries in the body. Going slow. And then finding a place to land in your down dog. Bring your feet close together. Right leg lifts high. Step between your hands into a low lunge. Stepping up to the top of your mat. You can use blocks or some sort of modification for blocks here. You can also simply tent your fingers and thumbs. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Plant your back foot down, preparing for Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2. Flow up, gaze out over the right hand. Exalted Warrior, reaching up with the right arm, breathing into the right side. And now flow down into an extended side angle. Melt your left hip, lunging forward, twisting the upper body skyward, and then flow down to plank pose. Option to take a vinyasa of your choice, chaturanga or a modification. This is a modification to vinyasa, flowing your hips down, coming into a high cobra or up dog. And then downward facing dog is where we'll meet. Settle in for a full breath in and out. Take your left leg, lift it high, reach it up between your hands, moving into a low lunge. Modify with blocks or any props that would feel good for you. Breathe in, exhale. Breathe in, exhale. Transition into a Warrior 2. Stay with your mantra. Let go. Let go. Exalted Warrior. Reach high. And flow down into an extended side angle. Just allow that right side body to get long. And then flow down to plank pose. Feel free to chaturanga or any variation of a vinyasa. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Settle into your hips. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now bring your knees to the wide edges of the mat. Toes touch. Sit back into Balasana, child's pose. Stretch your arms out in front of you. You'll notice I'll bend my left arm to protect my shoulder, but otherwise you'll reach both arms up above your head. Just grounding in, bringing ease to your body and mind in this child's pose. Make your way back into hands and knees, tabletop position. From your tabletop, take the right leg, send it straight back. Press the toes down, heel back. Option to lift the left arm forward, lengthening through the neck. Option to reach back and take a bind. Otherwise, remain in your sunbird. Here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back to all fours, changing sides. Here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back to all fours. We're going to take the right leg forward, stretching out into Anjaneyasana, kneeling lunge. So take your right foot, bring it up between your hands. Please make sure that your left knee feels nice and cushy. Got enough protection underneath it. And we're just going to either grab our blocks and reach for them, or allow the hands to tent on the floor, leaning into the left hip flexor. You have the option to stay here or to lift up, placing your hands on your right thigh. Or lifting the arms up over the head. Our release here is a half split. Hands come back down. Straighten the right leg. Walk the hands back. If you have blocks, you can move them back as well. Leaning over the right leg, pulling the right toes up for a greater stretch. If the right toes are forward, that will not engage the leg as much, and that might be just fine for you. Otherwise, take that right foot, stretch it up, and breathe. Lengthen on the inhale, fold on the exhale. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Good. Take that right leg, bring it straight back. We're moving into a modified half moon. So you're going to be on your left hand. So let's just actually get set up here. You can take that right leg and you can bring it back down to start. You're going to take the right hand to the right hip or reach it high. If you're still feeling good, extend the right leg up and breathe. 4s, downward facing dog. Option to vinyasa here. And then meet back in tabletop. Taking your left foot between the hands, kneeling lunge. Make sure that your right knee feels comfortable here. Option to remain with your hands on the mat, or you can lift up into a little bit more of a challenging expression of the pose that takes some balance. So focusing your gaze on one point allows us to help to quiet the mind and stay focused on our practice. Option to extend the arms high. Arms flow back down to the mat. We're going to move into a half split. So all we're going to do here is straighten through the left leg. Walk the hands back. Flex the left toes up. Roll the shoulders down. Lengthen your spine on your inhalation. Fold forward on your exhale. Let go. Take your left leg straight back, moving into a modified half moon. Option to take the left arm high or keep it on the hip, and then take the left leg up as well. Allow the shoulders to be spacious, the heart to be open, the breath to flow. And just feel lighter and more easeful as you let go. Eventually making your way back to all fours, to a tabletop position. And from here, let's just sit back into a child's pose. Sitting back into the child's pose of your choice. So that might be knees together or knees apart. Slowly begin to move up into all fours. Downward facing dog. Walk your hands back to your feet for ragdoll. Just hanging heavy here with a slight bend in the knees. Feel free to grab your opposite shoulders. This is a great time to release tension through your neck, so nodding your head yes and no. With that micro bend in the knees, allow the glutes and hamstrings and calves to get a good stretch. And then slowly roll up to standing. As you make your way up, roll the shoulders back, come to the top of your mat, and take a chair pose. Hips moving back, arms reaching out or up. Maybe building a little heat. Palms come together, fold forward. Step your right foot back into warrior one. Reaching your arms up above your head. Breathe into the outer edge of your right foot. Hands flow down to the mat. Step back to plank pose, vinyasa. Meeting in a downward facing dog, and then hop or step to the top of your mat, moving back into a chair pose. Keep your Ujjayi breath flowing in and out. Palms come together, fold forward. Step your left foot back into a warrior one, Virabhadrasana 1. Arms flow high. Just feel a sense of ease, a combination of strength and sweetness, that sthira and sukha combined in our poses. So we're not too strong or type A, but we've got that gentleness along with that strength. Good, flow the hands down to the mat, plank pose. Take a vinyasa of your choice. Meeting in downward facing dog. Hopping or stepping to the top of your mat. Fold over your legs and reverse swan dive, rising to standing. Inhale. Exhale. Hands come together at the heart in Anjali Mudra. We're now going to transition into a tree pose. So tree pose can be done by modifying with the toes down, or take any variation below the knee or above the knee. Holding for 5 breaths. Staying anchored to your peaceful breath. Allowing your mantra to ground you as you let go. This is a form of mindfulness, staying focused on the present moment. Both the breath and the mantra are tools to keep us in the present moment. After 5 breaths, find your way to the other side of your pose. After you complete 5 breaths, you're going to take the arms up toward the sky, inhaling. Exhale, swan dive forward. Make your way down to all 4s, and then down onto your belly. Uncurl your toes. Come all the way down, placing your hands right under your shoulders. Lift up into a low cobra pose. In low cobra, we're using the back, we're not using the hands at all. The low back is completely supporting us here. So in that way, we're creating and building that strength in the low back. Lift up to all 4s. And take a child's pose, a counter pose for that back bend, sitting back, rounding the spine. Gently make your way up and find your way to seated. Relax your shoulders down and close your eyes. We're going to do a breathing exercise called Samavriti, 4-part breath. We're going to inhale for 4, hold for 4, exhale for 4, and hold the breath out for 4. So long, slow breath in for 4, 3, 2, 1, hold, 4, 3, 2, 1, exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 4, hold for 4, exhale for 4. Hold the breath out for 4. Continuing like that. The next time that you exhale, release the breathing practice and return to your yogic breath, what we call Ujjayi breath, breathing in and out through the nose and allowing your low belly to fill up each time you breathe in. Come onto your back. Hug your knees to your chest. Cross your right leg over the left and bring the left foot down to the mat. Stretch your arms out to the sides. Pick up your hips, move them to the right just about an inch, and allow your legs to fall to the left while your gaze moves to the right. Deep breaths. Now change sides. Left leg crosses over the right, hips move to the left, legs fall to the right, while the gaze moves to the left. Bring yourself back. If you have a pillow or blanket, bring it under your knees and settle into our final resting pose, Shavasana. Closing your eyes and allowing your body to completely melt. take a deep breath in through your nose and exhale through your nose. Moving any props over to the side. Roll yourself over onto one side. Eventually press yourself up to seated. You're welcome to end this class by bringing the hands together at the heart center. I'm going to end this class with a reading out of the Anam Cara. This is a book of Celtic wisdom by John O'Donohue. This is a blessing for friendship. May you be blessed with good friends. May you learn to be a good friend to yourself. May you be able to journey to that place in your soul where there is great love, warmth, feeling, and forgiveness. May this change you. May it transfigure that which is negative, distant, or cold in you. May you be brought in to the real passion, kinship, and affinity of belonging. May you treasure your friends. May you be good to them, and may you be there for them. May they bring you all the blessings, challenges, truth, and light that you need for your journey. May you never be isolated. May you always be in the gentle nest of belonging. From the light within me, I bow to and honor the great light within each of you. Namaste.